Told him I ain't selling it for nothing less than lavish.
Nah, come on, man.
Draco made a hit with this one.
Yeah, and Jazzy had no chill with this hun floating. I'm hoping there's no breaks in this run potent. I'm chosen, this is not a diss song, the token. Peace, y'all. What's up? Welcome back to my channel. Shout out to my parents watching me on YouTube. I wonder if they feel like they get to know me better because of this aspect of the internet. Things like that are so amazing because I'm like thousands of miles from them, but I feel like they can connect to me deeper than probably in person when I'm on YouTube, because YouTube gets all my diary, feelings and secrets, and even just the angel's insight. Today I just wanted to talk about just accepting things that you've manifested and how you know if you manifested it, or how do you know if it's the thing for you. A lot of people, let me speak from self, whenever I get something, I feel like it's never when I expect it. I could work towards something so hard, and then when I do get it, it's like, oh, okay, so this is what it feels like finally to receive what I worked for. And that has led me to really concentrate on the power of manifestation and just the magic in that, because it's so uncontrolled. Even when you get something that you can say you asked for example, one of the things that I've always desired is like a pure love, a love that is full of reciprocity, a love that is full of potential and growth and alignment, and also just, devotion and things to keep you really excited to live. I've always desired that, and to be able to obtain that, once I've attained it, it feels like even in that, kind of like my video yesterday, I'm aware of all the things that I want more of. And that's something powerful to bring up, because I guess I found that a lot of people do go through the same constructs of what I go through in regards to overcoming their own negative self-talk, and then also just the energies of low vibrational intentions that one may feel, especially when you're spiritual. And how I feel about it is, like, I feel like that's a space of molding, but it's also a space of having to allow the universe to play out. You may never really understand the purpose behind things or why things play out in a certain way, but there's something beautiful in being able to obtain what you really desire, especially if you're willing to work for it. I thought, and I actually said yesterday, that sometimes I feel like what I'm working for, I will never receive it, because I've actually seen people like artists like Basquiat, for example. But Basquiat was a millionaire, but he was a millionaire for a small percentage of his life, and that small percentage of his life was so captive to where it's legendary. Like, he lives on forever, and now if he was still alive, he'd probably be a billionaire. Like, he's influenced so many people that might not even know where the root of that influence came from. For example, his locks. A lot of people are wearing locks right now. Back when he was alive, people was probably looking at him like that was a bum type of resemblance or things of sort. And still he embraced his persona, still he embraced his demons and also his angels, the intuition that made him who he was. And for me, I feel like I'm in a place of recognizing blessings, but also acknowledging the fact that there's so many more levels to go, and there's also a lot of imperfections within the blessings that I could connect to. I purposely put myself in like a lower vibration. Like, I love taboo things. I love seeing those things that you never thought would happen, but being just self-aware and also aware of the environment, and just really noticing those things that a lot of people don't want to believe may happen. I'm so into trying to figure that out. And I don't know if that's a really good thing. Like, I feel like if I spent that same time developing and focused on a mentality of what I want to manifest, then things will come in a more constructive way, in a way where there won't be no confliction. But understanding myself, there's always going to be a state of confliction. Like, I'm pretty sure my whole name means confliction. Kayla, like, when I researched it, I remember it says something like a contradiction. So even that is a balance and something that's aligned. And beyond that, bringing it back to the source of what I really want to talk about, with me obtaining things and realizing that it's never what it seems to be. uh, I'm still grateful. I'm still able to really appreciate and try to value it, but it's also left me in a place of really just, I guess not being so attached. That's something that I talk about a lot. Like, I can love, but even my love is very conditional. My love is conditional, not in the fact that my loyalty is different, but my love is conditional because I'm allowing space for a shift and transition. I'm allowing space for me to be wrong. I'm allowing space for me to grow and me to develop into a phase of myself that I may not know. And this has been kind of stimulated from me being in a place of seeing the power of what I want coming to me and seeing how that comes to me, playing that out in a more realistic, practical way. So, for example, when it comes to like business, I have a job opportunity that I'm just over. Like, energetically, I told myself that I would not go back. I told myself that it's not doing anything for me. Every time I get there, it's like energetically, it's never, I always leave feeling like I gave my energy to something that was undeserving. That corporation is undeserving of the potential of me, and also it it depletes me. But it was also something that I manifested, and like it literally helped me. So it's like how do you balance the two? I feel like for me, and what I would advise for a lot of humans, because I know I'm not the only one. A lot of people have jobs that they hate, but they ain't gonna leave their jobs. Me, I'm the type of person that I want to experience only things that I feel like are for me or that call to me, and I'm okay with things shifting. So even with seeing my manifestation, I'm okay with allowing a better version of that and seeing how much that can develop. A lot of people may say that it's a negative thing to do, but I feel like it's certain things that I'm loyal to. And if I feel like I got exactly what I wanted, it could come in a different package than what I expected to come with, because it has to feel right. Uh, I feel a lot better than yesterday. I feel like I released a lot, and me releasing a lot undeniably allowed for a new phase of people to respond to me. And I'm proud of that. I feel like I want to continue to develop that. I want to continue to be in a place where I step deeper and deeper into myself and my psyche and also my emotion, because I feel like it's necessary for not just me, but for people around me. And that doesn't have to be perfect. Sometimes I feel like when I start talking on these videos, because sometimes it's not a source, I just allow whatever to come in and align and coincide to just flow out of my mouth. And it's a form of channeling that's not necessarily traditional, but I say things for people to hear. I say things that I experience, always real things, and I say things that I don't even know why I say them. So that's gonna get into some cards. Let's see what the cards say today, y'all. I was gonna twist my hair, but I just wait till I get off the video to do that, because I could be a cute hair twister girl. A lot of people like to talk about hair on YouTube, and a lot of people like to talk about so many other things. And I manifested my locks, but it's also a recognition of, okay, I manifested this in this time, and now I'm continuing to build with what I've already manifested in my past, while also getting closer to things that are more coinciding with me or more aligned with me, and progressing and building. It's like a form of building. And embracing. The building is embracing the fact that it's not going to be perfection. It's the part of embracing that there's so much that can be a catalyst and can pull me in so many different directions. Ooh, what does it mean to be free? And what does it mean to really be? To attract what is for me. We are the ones we've been waiting for. Whoop, 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 whoop. This one didn't all the way come out, but I like the way that it came out, so I'm going to go ahead and pick this one. And we have Blessings of the Supreme Being underneath that. Ooh, we love it. Let's go ahead and read these two. See, number 4141. I like that. Like, y'all guys might not be able to see it, but I see that number, like, because that's how much longer I have to write on these, to speak on this. But it's also 14. You see that right here. So today it's been a lot of realization of just how aligned things are. Like, whenever I feel a way and I take on the energies of things that are around me and become things that I manifested and mold with the things that I manifest. As I continue to do that, I see just the power of me looking at like decals on a car and seeing numbers, and it coincides with exactly how I'm feeling. And even with this, so we're just gonna go with this card here. Oh, I forgot to say, we also have to honor the light card that was over there hiding behind. But I'm gonna just focus with this, and I'm thinking it's gonna help me get into deeper understanding of what I want to really touch on in subject matter. Never had this card before. Ooh. Wow. This card is so beautiful. I just want to acknowledge how many animals, spirit animals we have out there. We have the moon phases always. We have the butterfly. I love how the butterfly is always there. It looks like a lotus. We have some crystals. The hands are open. We have the calmness, and it's so beautiful because today I found that my dad meditates. I didn't know that, and I told him, I was like, it's beautiful because the more I express, the more I'm able to receive deeper expressions of people that are around me. I never knew my dad meditated, and he put me onto energy, a video that was so needed and aligned. You never know where your guidance can come from, and you never know exactly how deep your manifestation is until you start digging deeper into yourself. And it says, you belong to the clan of the wolf heart. This is a soul tribe with boundaries beyond bloodlines and geography. It is based on the soul connection to love's wisdom and higher truths of great spirit. The connections to love's wisdom and higher truths. It is it is based on soul connection to love's wisdom and higher truths of great spirit. The clan is united through wolf medicine and the heart. These are the qualities of the divine feminine that unify, allowing for a palpable experience of oneness that brings power to our collective wisdom and purpose. Okay. So what this card means to me was a whole bunch of blah, blah, blah. It's a whole singular. Not saying it's not aligned, but I definitely feel that I'm just, it's reassuring me that I'm a part of a bigger purpose. My message is just another little tag on it, and what I've been wanting to tune more into is becoming more balanced with myself, because now that I'm tapping into a deeper form of sensitivity and also insight, which is my own being and my own purpose, and also just this world and things that I've manifested and attracted, I want to balance and tune in to how powerful it could be to be connected to the spiritual realm. I have the same spiritualist, like, it's just crazy because everybody is driven by a form of materialism. Even if it's something that's beyond the physical aspect, people want to still be connected to this materialism in this world. And they say we are the ones we've been waiting for. And my biggest message for today is just to say that things that you manifest, it could be good or bad, right? It could be small or big. It could be short term, long term. With me, I've experienced all of those things, and I'm aware now of things that I've manifested. But how do I grow from it? What do I gain from it? I gain the fact of saying that I can control how I want to see things. I can control how I want to receive certain energies, and also just being open to all of those vibrations, because it's like that for a reason. Even if it's someone calling me with gossip, that insight is called to me for a reason. Things that I manifested, even if I don't feel like it's all the way aligned to me, it was called to me for a reason. And still, as I'm growing through it, I want to master taking the wisdom, without taking the problems or taking the things that I didn't necessarily like or agreed with, like releasing that part, but still taking what I can gain from and building that towards what I know I want. Because now I have a purpose, and it's beyond just me, but tuning into where it could be a form of unity is the goal. I don't really have nothing else to say beyond that, because I feel like we could read these cards, but one thing I wanted to add in regards to that job, I told myself I wasn't gonna go back. We're gonna see if we go back or not. Because sometimes it could be the ego telling me not to do it, but also recognizing the fact that God has manifested opportunities for me. Sometimes I have to eat my mouth and just do what I have to do. And when I say eat my mouth, it's like eat all those things that told me otherwise, and recognize what is playing out for me, and just taking that for what it is. Um, I hope you guys are feeling better. If nothing else, I hope this video is to show that new days bring new energy. I recognize the fact that me posting my videos a little bit later makes it a little bit more centered towards just my own diary, and meaning that it's not necessarily placed and marketed for other people to see it at their divine time. But if you are watching this video, especially to right now, I hope that you can look at everything that's around you and just recognize how much you played into that, recognizing how much you continue into playing, how much you are continuously playing into that manifestation and making that what you want to be. Like, even if it's not exactly coming in that full package, you still have that gift that you can mold and add to and build from. So we are the ones we've been waiting for. I've been looking for the answers outside of me. I could watch as many videos as I want about spirituality, and it's funny because one of my biggest spiritualists that I really was so fond of, and I felt like she gave me so much energy, she actually motivated me to get on these videos every day so that I could document just how every day is so significant, even if it's just in my vibration and how I depict that, like how I express myself. Is it the energy behind just lower tone, or higher energy of just wanting to really be purposeful, or just also just reassuring, all those different signs. And now that she's kind of like took her little space, for me it makes me recognize just how dependent I am, but also unattached, at least for a new phase of um more understanding. And I am the one I've been waiting for. All the answers are within me. I have all the tools needed to do what I need to do, but then there's still a concept of allowing things to unfold naturally, because I don't have control over that, how it will unfold. I have control over what I will allow into my life, and even with that, that comes with its own terms and conditions. So we're gonna go ahead and honor the light and blessings of the Supreme Being, but also remembering that we are the ones we've been looking for. And I know it seemed like a longer video than need be, but I love y'all. I love myself. Practice non-attachment. Practice shifts. Practice allowing the world to put you into different elements with every day. And I definitely will continue to practice faith, nothing else. Yeah. We'll see where that leads us. Tomorrow I'm gonna get cute and get my hair together so we can actually be in a more condensed, more formulated way. And I've been mastering the sobriety now, and I think I have a deeper comfortability with just my natural state. So now I want to take it to a new level and develop, because this is my manifestation, right? And develop a piece that will allow messages to flow with me without the distractions of my own mind. And we'll see where that leads. But that's why I want to start with it, just taking it one day at a time, realizing that timing is just really a construct and it holds so much power, but recognizing that if I want to do something, I can make the time for that. So yeah, that's really what I want to focus on and continue to do. And we'll see where that leads. We are the ones we've been waiting for. It's already here. Peace.